the total lunar eclipse, super full blood moon in the sign of Pisces, September 7th, September 8th. Let's talk about it because this is the biggest opportunity for release, cleansing, and purging of the entire year 2025. This is a big moment. Eclipses are full moons on steroids. This is a moment of closures, of endings, of completion, of a finale, of letting something die in our lives. And everything that happens now is fated. It's rooted in destiny, but we are also in control of our destiny, okay? So let's talk all about it today. All right, we're going to dive deep into everything you need to know about this lunar eclipse, how to use the energy, how it's going to be affecting you personally based on your own birth chart. And I'm also going to give you what to do and what not to do at the end of the video, like I always do for you guys. And hi, I'm Alexie Gigi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel if you're watching me here on YouTube, or welcome back to Alexie Gigi podcast if you're listening to me on Spotify. I'm so grateful you are here. And okay, obviously, as you can see, I'm in a very, very different background. You've never seen this background before. And that is because I just moved to Milan, Italy for the next few months. And this is the first time I'm telling you guys. And I just got here literally like the day before yesterday. I'm not unpacked at all. I just got back from like a week and a half vacation with my boyfriend in Tuscany and Florence. We had the most magical time. Been amazing. I've never been to Europe before and it's been literally a dream come true, but I moved. And if you guys have been here, you know I have been talking about making a change ever since the Sagittarius moon, when I told you guys that, you know, maybe I'm going to take a risk, maybe I'm going to take a chance. And I did it. And now I'm here in Milan in my new apartment. And I don't know if this filming setup is going to be permanent. It's definitely not, because I don't have any of my lights. I don't have any of my camera stands or anything. I'm literally like, you guys are sitting on top of like 10 books right now. And I like moved this chair to the corner and I don't have any light. So I literally have like my laptop and like my little, like, I'll show you my little like TikTok light right here, to give you guys something to look at. But I'm excited and I'll share more about why I'm in Milan in just a whole nother video. I asked you guys on my Instagram stories to ask me any questions you want to know about me, and I want to get more personal with you guys. So you guys asked me so many questions and I have to organize that, but I've just been, you know, getting ready for this big move that I just made. So I've been so busy, and I got to Milan, you know, a day and a half ago, and all I've been doing since I got here has been working essentially, which I don't really call working because it's not working to me because I love doing it, but finishing up the Lunar Eclipse workbook and the Lunar Eclipse meditation for you guys, which is available for instant download in my website at alexiegigi.com, and also down below if you guys want to utilize that. It's a great tool to do your shadow work, you know, personalized to your own birth chart for this lunar eclipse that is happening, which is huge, okay? Which we'll get into, I promise, for a second, but I just wanted to give you guys a little update, and I'll give you more of an update in that video that I'm going to be making, probably coming right after this video. But I am in Milan working on something extremely exciting. Can't tell you guys exactly what it is yet, but you're gonna love it. And it has been literally my child for so long, and I'm so excited that it's finally like coming into fruition. Like, my manifestations are here and I'm just so happy and I'm so grateful, and I'm gonna start to cry again. So let us get into the video. First of all, I just want to say, make sure you are pulling up your transit chart to see exactly how this lunar eclipse is affecting your life, because we're all very different people. We all have very different birth charts. That means it is going to be affecting us very differently. Like, we are going to each be having a different ending, a different closure, a different completion. We all need to let go of a different thing because we all have different people. We all have different birth charts, right? So pulling up your transit chart to find the exact house the lunar eclipse is transiting through is going to tell you the exact area of your life. That houses in astrology represent specific areas of your life that this lunar eclipse is going to be completely changing, okay? And eclipses too, like, they don't just last like the 2-week kind of span around, you know, the peak of like a full moon. They last for they influence the next 6 months of your life, okay? They're big deals. They change the course of your life, especially because eclipses are essentially full moon on steroids, right? But they are almost always in conjunction with the lunar nodes, which is the north node and the south node. So in this case, it is in conjunction with the north node, which is the destiny point. It is literally fated, okay? It's basically like our soul's path, what we are meant to be doing. So whatever happens during this lunar eclipse, it is changing the course of your life for the better, but you are going to need to get down and dirty and do that shadow work, which is not really down and dirty. It's fun and it's healing, and this is such a healing eclipse, but it can get really emotional because it is in the sign of Pisces, which we're talking all about. But depending where it falls in your chart, like you may have an ending, for example, in your 10th house, so change of career, or your 7th house, like a change in relationship, or your 4th house, like me, a really big move. Okay, and it's literally transiting my 4th house. And also Saturn too just went retrograde in the sign of Pisces, and it's at 29 degrees Pisces, which is like the completion, you know, the last degree of the zodiac. That means like, you know, the end, the final exam before that next chapter of your life. And Saturn just rearranges everything. And Saturn is in my 4th house too. So as you can see, it is affecting my life in quite a big way, and it can affect your life in quite a big way too. You probably have already been feeling it, or it can affect you a little bit more on the subconscious level, but it's important to really look at that specific house. I have a whole video explaining, you know, step by step how to pull up your transit chart and how to read your transit chart. This is also all in the workbook explained out right there for you. And the workbook has like that specific rituals and exercises made for your own birth chart based on the house, based on the area of your life that is being affected, like specific ones that you can do to truly alchemize on the energy, and also specific shadow work prompts. And then obviously the guided meditation. I love making guided meditations for you guys, and I love that you are loving it. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful to be able to make something that you guys truly love, and nothing makes me happier than being able to do that for you guys, you know? But anyway, this lunar eclipse is peaking at 2:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna put all the time zones down below. So in Milan, and it's like 8:11 p.m. I think. I'm like still getting used to the time zone here, but I'll put all the time zones down below. And this is also like one of the longest eclipses we've had since 2022. I think it's going to be lasting like a duration of 5 hours, which is pretty long. And it's happening at 15 degrees Pisces. And Pisces takes it to a whole nother level, okay? First of all, there's a lot of water energy in this eclipse because we'll talk about it more in a second, but we have a grand trine with Pisces. The moon in Pisces is trining, which a trine in astrology, 120-degree angle. It's like they're literally getting along. They are loving each other. They are best friends. It is like the most positive, harmonious energy that we could ever see, really. So we have a trine between the moon in Pisces, right? The full moon, with Jupiter in the sign of Cancer. It's exalted in the sign of Cancer, which means it loves being in the sign of Cancer, another water sign. Jupiter trining Lilith, our dark feminine energy, in another water sign of Scorpio, the 3 water signs, and then Lilith also trining the moon in Pisces. So we have this grand, beautiful little triangle water sign happening, which also means that this is a moment of extreme sensitivity and emotional energy. The main thing I want you guys to focus on is leaning into the emotion. You know, I say that all the time, but especially with this water energy, your emotions are going to be your best friend. If you feel like you need to cry, literally just cry it out and pay attention to every single emotion that comes up, okay? Pay attention to everything. Now, Pisces energy dissolves illusions, okay? It's ruled by Neptune and it's ruled by Jupiter. Neptune is a planet of illusions and delusions and dreams and mystical and spiritual energy. And Pisces pulls back the veil, okay? So during this eclipse, anything that has been hidden deep beneath the surface, or maybe just hiding in your subconscious, or just hiding in plain sight, or maybe you just haven't seen it in your life, it is going to be revealed on a large scale. You know, full moons do that in general. This eclipse is going to be revealing it times a billion. And it can feel emotional, it can feel messy, it can feel overwhelming, but that is the point. This is the universe's way, this is God's way of cleansing you so you can move on and you can feel lighter and you can feel refreshed and you can feel renewed, and you can feel more connected to your intuition, you can feel more connected to your creativity, you can feel more, you know, connected to your soul's path. Like you will be more connected to your soul's path, to what you were truly meant to be doing. Now, I want you to just take a second and think about what you were doing on September 7th of 2006. Okay, I know it's so long ago. I could not even remember anything. 2006. I had to like go back through like photos and just like think about it for so long. So just take a second and just think, because was kind of like a very, very similar energy to what we're experiencing now with this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. We had a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces back then too. So it's kind of like a repeat of similar energies, which astrology tends to do a lot. So if you want to look back and kind of see like the similar, you know, themes of your life maybe going on, obviously not the exact same thing, right? A long time ago, things evolve, but it can be the same energy because it will be affecting the same exact house it was affecting back then in 2006. So just go check that out. I always think that's like really, really interesting to just go back and look. And I also feel like it can give you a lot of insight into, you know, like what's happening now as well. And listen, like full moons are the peak of the lunar cycle. Okay, they're the peak. So this is kind of like at the boiling point of things right now. And also too, like Pisces goes hand in hand with the 12th house in astrology, which is the house of spirituality. It's the house of your subconscious mind. It's the house of like dreams and the mystical and the magical energy. This is a magical lunar eclipse. It is magical. It is beautiful. It is intuitive. It is compassionate. It's empathetic. It is emotional. It is like free flowing Pisces, true Pisces energy, okay? And I want you to live in the magic. That is probably one of the biggest things I want you guys to take away from this video. I want you to live in the magic. I want you to find everything to be whimsical. I want you to find everything to be dreamy. I want you to focus in on your dreams. I want you to keep a dream journal beside your bed and write down all your dreams. I want you to look at everything as a sign and in synchronicity, because right now everything is. It is, okay? And you need to be paying attention to all the angel numbers. You need to be paying attention to all the synchronicities and all the signs that are coming about right now, because it's eclipse season. And right now it's all about leading with your heart, with compassion, with empathy, and less so of your logical mind and less so of trying to control outcomes and trying to control also a specific area of your life too. Because listen, the sun is in Virgo right now, right? So every time we do have a full moon, it's basically the moon in opposition with the sun. So two very different energies. Opposition is like a push and pull of energies, right? They're just straight across from each other. So the sun in Virgo, right? It's like you may need to release control of something in your life in order to move on to your soul's path, your soul's destiny, which is the North Node, which eclipses are essentially like the full moon, new moons right next to, in conjunction and aligning with our lunar nodes, the North Node and the South Node. Now the North Node is our soul's path, our destiny, right? So the North Node is in conjunction with this full moon in Pisces. So Pisces energy is all about that surrender, about letting go, right? Letting go of control. The South Node in Virgo, the control, the nitpicking, the perfectionism, the, you know, just wanting everything to be perfect and not putting anything out because you just want it to be perfect, and you have that anxiety and you have that like overthinking, the thoughts, that all of that, right? And in Pisces energy is just wanting you to surrender. It's wanting you to let go. It's wanting you to relief. It's wanting to purge you of all of that in order for you to like get into your soul's path. Pisces energy is a mirror basically showing you exactly what is standing in your way. This is basically like the grand finale of any old systems in your life, okay? You want to be releasing. You want to be letting go. You want to be doing those releasing rituals. You want to be doing those cleansing rituals. You want to be doing those shadow work. If you have never done shadow work before, this is your time to do it during eclipse season, okay? It's beautiful. It's going to feel so healing. It's going to feel so freeing to sit with your shadow, to acknowledge your wounds, to acknowledge your past traumas, to acknowledge all that. Sit with that. Be okay with that. Move on from that and take the lessons and take that. You don't have to like feel shame or feel guilt for the wounds. That's not what shadow work is, right? It's not just like completely forgetting about everything. It's being able to sit with that, feel okay with that, and take the lessons you learned from that into the next journey. That's the South Node and North Node, you know, like opposition. That's what it is. It's not completely letting go of the South Node, but it's taking the lessons and bringing that into your North Node journey. It's eclipse season. And no matter what, things are coming to a close. It's up to you. You are in control of your destiny, of how it is going to go. Now, a huge thing too is self-care is big here, okay? A big thing. You want to be focusing on your self-care as much as possible. All right, let's talk about the first major transit, which the grand trine, which we talked a little bit about, but Jupiter exalted in Cancer, all about self-care. Cancer, self-care. Water energy, self-care. Focus on yourself. Listen to those glamour magic play those subliminals, do your skincare, right? Do that face mask, but you don't have to be forcing anything. You don't have to be trying to come up with all these different routines, right? You want to just let go and treat your soul. Do things that make your soul feel good, not out of pressure, not out of, feeling like you have to, but because it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel dreamy. It makes you feel whimsical. It makes you feel like a fairy princess. Treat yourself kindly and pay attention to your dreams. Oh my goodness. Pisces energy it's dreams. It's all about your dreams. And you may be getting a lot of signs in your dreams right now, more than ever. So I've said this before, say it again, keep a dream journal. And with the grand trine to, Lilith and Scorpio too, that is your shadow side. Lilith is your shadow side. This is screaming at you to do your shadow work. This is healing, it's expansion, it's empowerment, it's power, and it's shadow reclamation, all flowing together so beautifully. It's like the universe is handing you the tools to cleanse and also rise at the same time. And now with the moon in conjunct North Node, which is another transit, right? This is basically like saying that every release that you experience right now is setting yourself up for where your soul is meant to go, right? We also have Mercury in opposition to the Pisces moon. Now, Mercury is up there in conjunction with the sun and also in conjunction with the South Node. Now, this opposition, like oppositions are almost always like a push and pull of energies, right? But they're not always bad. They're not bad. It's like a beautiful balance that needs to be said right now. Like we were talking about with the North Node and the South Node kind of energies, the Virgo controlling energies and the Pisces surrendering energies, surrendering to the universe, surrendering to the spiritual side of things. But this transit can also cause, it can stir a little bit of mental fog within you. It can cause a little bit of confusion, a little bit of anxiety, and that's okay. It's highlighting kind of where you've been trying to control with logic. So lean into it. Ask yourself the questions like, why am I anxious? What am I trying to control? And a lot of times it is going to be the house that the lunar eclipse is transiting through. And it's kind of teaching you how surrendering to flow, Pisces style, can actually bring more clarity than trying to control everything and trying to lead with logic. And listen, like this eclipse is going to heighten your emotions. It's going to heighten your intuition. But eclipses really are a moment where your past, your future, your present, they all collide into one, making it impossible to ignore what needs to be released. And listen, this lunar eclipse is not happening just like in the sky above you. It's not happening like with the blood moon, you're gonna watch it, right? It's not happening outside of you. It's happening within you. It's literally happening within you. It's kind of like a current. It's a wave of water flowing and rushing it throughout your entire body, throughout every cell of your body. It is within you. This lunar eclipse is happening within you. It moves through your body, it moves through your heart, it moves through your emotions, it moves through your soul, it moves through your intuition, it moves through the entirety of who you are. It is a tide, a strong tide that cannot be ignored. And it is asking you to release what you have been gripping so hard onto in order for that water to finally carry it away, in order for that tide within you, that rush of water energy to just carry it away. You have to surrender. Stop trying to control. This, like, if you do the releasing, it's going to kind of feel like you were literally like exhaling after a while of like keeping the exhale in and not being able to fully breathe, right? Like it is going to feel like a beautiful, soft, magical release. It's Pisces energy. It is magical. It is beautiful. It is creative. And let's get into what to do and not to do, okay? Because this video is getting a little long. And it's also literally 3 a.m. here. And I just needed to film this video so quick for you guys because obviously I'm not going to not come out with this video. But I needed to film quick for you guys because I'm leaving for Paris in literally like 30 minutes. So let's speed it up. Okay, so what to do and what not to do. First of all is don't do any like manifestation rituals. It's a full moon. It's for cleansing, especially eclipse season, right? Like this is to cleanse, it's to release. It's not to call anything new in. Next is do something creative that lights your soul up, okay? Pisces is creative energy. Water is creative energy. It's that free flowing energy. So do something creative. Do your self-care. Also do rest. Do honor your body. Do honor your emotions. Eclipses can be very draining, so prioritize that care. Next is do a releasing cleansing ritual. Specifically with water, to utilize all this water energy, a specific Pisces ritual. You have all the rituals you need in the Pisces Lunar Eclipse workbook and also the guided meditation that is also a do meditate. Obviously, it's Pisces energy. It is the sign of meditation, right? It's the sign of that dreamy, mystical, your subconscious mind is ruled by the 12th house, which is your subconscious mind. And what does meditation do? It gets deep into your subconscious mind. It is a release on a whole nother level, on a quantum level, on a subconscious level. So if you guys want the meditation, it is linked below, as always. Also, like doing rituals, like taking a nice cleansing bath is always a good idea. Keep your dream journal, do dream journal. Who Pisces rules the dreams, the Neptune energy. Also write down what you're ready to release and let it go and burn it and do the water ritual. Next is do not cling to the past. If anything from your past shows up right now, it's not meant to be in your life, okay? It's meant to be kind of like a grand finale of you saying goodbye. Okay, so if your ex comes back into your life, don't text them. Block them if you need to. Bye. You don't need closure. It's a bye. Endings, closure, completions, not restarting things. Next is don't make any impulsive decisions or start anything brand new or release something brand new right now, okay? It's just eclipse season, right? Like it's a lot of energy. Emotions are high. It's best to just wait till after eclipse season. And we have the solar eclipse happening on September 21st. So just wait. Just wait a little, you know, like don't make any harsh decisions. Don't like start anything brand new. Also, don't numb yourself out. Feel everything. Lean into the emotions, because where there is emotion, there is meaning and there is a path. And emotions are one of the most powerful things that us humans have. And don't numb yourself out in the sense that like Pisces can want you to escape through alcohol, through partying, through some drugs. Like that's kind of like the dark side of Pisces, right? It's that escapism, right? But the medicine is in feeling and is not in avoiding. Trust me, just avoid the escapism tendencies right now. The lunar eclipse is like a cosmic reset, okay? It's your fall cosmic reset. It's getting you ready. It's here to wash away anything that no longer serves you in order to open that door to your soul's purpose. Trust the process. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is incredibly heightened right now. Try to get close to your intuition right now. Remember, you are always guided. I am so proud of you. So proud of you. I love you so much. Like, you are here right now. You made it to the end of this video because you love yourself and you care about yourself. That's the truth, honestly. You wouldn't be listening to this video if you didn't. So you should be proud of yourself. No matter what, you should be proud of yourself. I am so freaking proud of you and I love you so much. And I'm so grateful for you. And if you made it to the end of this video, the angel number is 777. Let me tell you why. September 7th, okay, numerology. And if you add up the dates, September 7th, 2025, it comes out to 7. All right. And 7, it has the same meaning as lunar eclipse. It's actually pretty special because 7 represents that wisdoms and that closure and that completion and that like final exam right before the next chapter, right? It gives that like 29-degree type of energy too. So 777. Yes, a lot of the times it can mean luck, but it's wisdom. And as always, the meditation and workbook is available for you if you want that guidance. And I love you so much. And I'll be posting a lot more YouTube videos to come and just getting a lot more personal with you guys. And I will film that Q&A video as well. And if you guys have any other questions that you want to ask me, if you didn't see the Instagram story, anything like that, just leave a comment down below and ask me the questions too, because I don't know if like many of you follow me on Instagram, that you guys are here, but I do post a lot of stories on my Instagram now, and I'm going to try to be a lot more active on every single one of my channels. Obviously, recently I didn't post a video last week because it was a huge move for me and just traveling and everything, and I'm going to Paris tomorrow, and then I'm going to a really special meeting that I can't tell you guys about yet, but I will very soon. And then I'm going to Venice, and then I'm going to Portofino, and then back to Milan, and so much more traveling. And that's like what my heart loves to do, is travel and learning about new cultures and learning about new things. So I'm so grateful and I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.